Every action comes first from a thought, a vision, or a dream. The mental picture or inspired intuition is the seed. The action helps the seed grow into its full maturity. The universe rewards action, but we can't act without clarity of purpose. And for every action there is a reaction. So when we act before we are healed, it is very likely that many of our actions will backfire, showing us the areas of work still pending. So many of us spend our lives thinking about doing something, yet not actually doing anything about it. There cannot be a reaction if there is not first an action. I'm always of the belief that it is better to do something and then regret it, make a mistake that I can learn from, than never trying at all. For me, there is no failure, only options. We may not end up where we tried to get to at the beginning, but we must keep our plans flexible and ready to be changed with every new piece of understanding, with each new layer of level of awareness that we accomplish. Timing is very important. Everything in the universe happens at the right time. The difference is whether you are ready to reap from it or you are out of sync with the universal timing, in which case you may think that you failed. Working too hard and struggle to achieve things is also not the solution. This feeling is telling you that something of your approach is off, whether it is the time of the action itself or something is not right. We have to get used to thinking that achievement must be effortless. This means that we engage the support of the universe in order to achieve our goals. We shouldn't believe that we must do everything alone. That was not the way that it was intended. However, when we align with the universal currents, we have the feeling that we may be doing a lot of work, but it is this work that flows and things are achieved, almost as if by magic. That obviously means that the time was right. Perhaps we were also relaxed, in a receptive or allowing mood. When we are in this resistance-free zone, what is ours will always come to us because in fact it was always there. But we now stop resisting receiving it. It sounds like a tongue twister, doesn't it? But what is clear is that when something resonates with our frequency, it is as if it had our signature on it. It belongs to us and nobody else can take it away from us. For instance, the runner who wins the race for a fraction of a second, or the person who receives a prize at some level, they already knew that they were going to get it. In the same way, when something is not for your highest good or is not in your original soul contract to achieve, it doesn't matter how much you want to force the universe to bring it to you, it just will not happen. It won't, because it doesn't belong to you, so it won't be created in your reality. You can get frustrated, resentful, envious, or whatever other negative feelings you may say, but the fact is that these feelings themselves are telling you that the object of your desire is not appropriate for you, at least here and now, in your present state of evolution. This is the kind of thing that we believe we want and may spend considerable time in our life trying to get, and I know that by experience, believe me, but only to find out that when we get there, we really didn't want it in the first place. So, it wasn't what we expected, yet. Not all is lost, because this kind of circumstance actually closes a cycle and starts us redirecting our lives in new and more aligned directions. Losing what we want so much can truly be a blessing in disguise. At this point, maybe you feel that you have gathered enough insight to redirect your focus and energy into something new. In this case, what would the changes be? If you don't think this is a new path for you, but you still want to do the exercises anyway, so that you can work a little bit on your inner field, do them. Really, you have nothing to lose. Visualize a short, medium, and long-term vision of this change. It doesn't have to be detailed, just a sketch. What resources, time scale, people, places, what will it involve? Maybe have fun with the research, in the internet, chatting with your friends. Tell them that you feel like making a change in your life, but these are only the early stages. Ask them what is their vision for you. Think these people who have helped you. In your inner mind or physically, write to them in order to close this chapter. Put this information somewhere close. Look at it every day. Nudge it, add it to it, retouch it, redefine it as you go along. Don't be in a rush, just let it mature in its own time.